So, you're a Harry Potter fan. You've read all the books many times, seen all the movies, and you're ecstatic that you're finally going to be able to play a video game where you're a student of Hogwarts, where you'll get to see all kinds of fantastical creatures and learn to conjure magnificent spells. You've weathered all kinds of trials and tribulations, the cursed child being terrible, overglorified fanfiction, the second Fantastic Beasts film being so messy and horrible that you think it gave you actual brain damage. You even managed to fend off those thoughts that you shouldn't be reading books designed for kids and teenagers anymore by purchasing the mature adult cover versions of the books. You didn't have to, but you felt insecure when some snobby critic told you to read a real book. Or was it any other book? Whatever. But now there's the terrible, insurmountable problem that the author of these books has revealed themselves to be a hateful, transphobic bigot, and transformed their entire personality to disparaging the lives of others for simply existing. What do you do? Can you ever love Harry Potter again? Solution 1. Try to ignore it. So what if the author has turned into a hateful troll on the internet? You can just not pay attention to all that, and enjoy the series just like you did when you were young. Only, it's difficult, because the tweeting never stops, and new things keep happening. They keep going to new depths with this, going further and further, attracting all kinds of attention, and it gets quite difficult to shut it all down. Maybe this isn't working. Solution 2. Separate the author from work. Okay, so they're transphobic. That's fine. Well, it's not, but oh well. There's not really any transphobia in the books. There's other things, sure, that people aren't happy with, but whatever. There's a long list of authors whose works are still appreciated despite their views being problematic, hateful, or even just being highly questionable people in their own regard. So everything's fine, right? But most of those authors are dead, existing in times where their views, while still monstrous or questionable, were more commonly acceptable than it is today. And then there's the knowledge that any money you spend on this franchise is being used by them to further their platform and their hateful views. Hey, haven't we been here before? Isn't that why you still haven't picked up a copy of Ender's Game? Why you didn't go see it in the cinema? Because you don't want to support a homophobic bigot? How is this any different? Solution 3. Death of the author. Okay, isn't this the same solution as the last one? Except you're putting an academic term you've vaguely heard about on it? Not only that, but you're using the term wrong. The term is used for analysis of a work and removing the author's interpretation of the work from your own. So you could say, watch Mother, and not have to hear Darren Aronofsky tell you exactly how to interpret it, so the film loses all interest and mystique. It does not mean you get to repeat that Hatsune Miku made this meme. That was made for a fairly neutral work and with someone who hadn't worked on said work for years. And, to be honest, distracted from some other things in there. But we're not talking about that today. Look at you, you've got enough on your plate as it is. Solution 4. Acceptance. Sometimes, the people we look up to disappoint us. They reveal their true side, which is different from the idealized picture we originally had of them, and it forever taints the work that you had previously enjoyed. But it's okay to feel upset and conflicted about this. You're able to move on, find new things out there that aren't associated with that old series. You've grown up, you've matured. You are a human being. You're not defined by your love of a multimedia franchise. You're better than that. After all, what you don't want to happen is for Solution 5. Go mad with denial. Turn yourself toxic, inside and out, defending the author by jumping through as many hoops as you physically can, making twisted and tortured arguments that they are not the bully, but in fact the multi-millionaire with huge influence and power is the one being bullied. And it's up to you to defend this person, because in this scenario, it is definitely them who needs defending. Remember to misconstrue any criticism of a person's hateful beliefs as harassment, to ignore all the condemnations that have come out from all people around the world who have ever worked with them, because you've made this your entire person, your entire personality. Your defenses become attacks, your words venomous. Eventually, by working yourself so hard to say someone isn't hateful, you become filled with hate yourself and live in a miserable, burning existence, stewing within yourself. All because you can't accept that sometimes people can be toxic. And cutting them out of your life to free you from stress is probably the best thing you can do for yourself.